not kidding. This is the best salad.
And I am really proud of you keeping that little record there.
I bet Dad is still eating 6 pieces of bread, and I tell me he's not.
Well, I can't tell you that.
I would like to also know how he is doing on his breakfast and his exercise.
Daddy probably walks 2 or 3 miles a day at work. And when he comes home, the exercise that he has is trying to get me in the bedroom.
Mom?
What, honey? I'm just telling you, you know, that burns off a lot of calories.
Sex or trying to get you to do it?
Both.
Mom, quit!
You're asking me about what kind of exercise your daddy
Mom,
has.
I don't know when we cross this point where you think that is okay for you to say. It is never okay.
I read that in a magazine. Whitney has always said things to shock me, so every once in a while, I get to say something that shocks her. And I really enjoy that. The only thing is, now I've got to keep him from getting too healthy.
Mom, stop! Chopped? What is this thing?
Doesn't she look cute?
She's very cute.
She looks precious.
She's so large and in charge.
Say, I won't get my ma.
She's a butterball, Mom. What are you doing?
Sweet.
I was just going through my mail. Had a little sandwich.
Minnow cheese.
Well,
my dad and I are facing the same problem. He's pre-diabetic, and I'm pre-diabetic, and we are still on this journey together. Have you been exercising?
well, I've been real busy at work, real stressful. Sometimes you don't follow the routine that you ought to.
My dad and I have always motivated each other. Most recently, of course, in the 5K.
You're gonna do it.
So I want to do something to help him, and I think that any kind of exercise that we can do together is going to be beneficial for him. Why don't we do karate?
Gosh, it's been years, sweetheart, since
It's decades, really.
that's years.
Like half a century.
A lot of years.
And before I know it, he's gone upstairs. He's got his little uniform thing. It's obvious that this is something that was really important to him at one point in his life. Why is it purple? I thought you had a black belt.
Oh, no, it's purple belt.
So you weren't a black belt?
Oh, no.
Dad, I've been telling everyone my whole life that you were a black belt and you won the grand national championship and you were the best karate person in the whole country.
I didn't know that's what you were telling everybody.
That's what you told me.
I did not. Karate was a sport that I was very good at very soon. So it became a real obsession with me.
So you just quit before you got to a black belt?
No, I didn't just quit. I got drafted into the Army, so I joined the Marine Corps. And I actually studied overseas under Matsuo Oyama, and as the story goes, he killed bulls.
Gracious. Whitney.
Dad, what is your life? I'm seeing a parallel here between karate and dance because at some point my dad gave up karate. Is that blood stains on the inside? And I know how much my life changed when dance came back into it. And so if doing karate can make my dad feel that way, woo! This is like definitely something we have to do.
Do you remember when we used to go see all those karate movies and I still married you?
Yes.
Why did you make her do that?
I learned this. Karate!
Today is the day that I'm gonna hop back on the scale. I've gotten away from weighing myself every day, which I think is healthy, but I've kept up eating really well, exercising a ton, and now I'm just kind of curious to see where I'm at.
How you looking? No good?
Can you stop?
What? I'm just asking.
I'm up 10 pounds, which is disturbing on a lot of levels because I have been working my butt off and I've been eating well like 80% of the time. And to see that I'm up 10 pounds is surprising, shocking, instantly puts me in a horrible mood. I don't have to tell you every time I weigh myself.
I'm just saying, you know, I'd rather not talk about it.
Well, I would rather not talk about it,
okay,
obviously.
Cool. That's all you gotta say.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
I've already gained weight. Do you have anything else you want to add to the list?
Yeah. Whitney's obviously frustrated with her weight. Still, I don't know. There's no reason to give me attitude.
What?
There's like forks that laying around like in your room and stuff, and
Why are you in my room?
whole place. I just see it walking by. You left the door open.
That's my room. You don't even need to be going in there.
Well, yeah, but if we get ants in this house,
Don't act like me leaving one fork and one glass in my bedroom is like a big problem.
one of my biggest things when we moved in together was
You know what one of my biggest pet peeves is? If you move the couch when you sit there, if you could move it back. Because when I come home, I gotta deal out in the real world all the time where I'm running and I can't fit through spaces. I don't wanna have to sit here and move the couch this way and this way and this way so that my fat ass can fit through the door.
I've gotten into tiffs with roommates before, but I never thought it would happen with Whitney. As adults, we should be able to have the conversation without it blowing up into something crazy.
Okay, well, buddy, if you can't understand a fork and a glass, then I can't understand the couch being moved every time I come through the door. That's what I can't understand.
Run away. Unbelievable.
There's no way that I can feel comfortable in my own house right now, so I have to get out. When I show up to my training session with Sean, I am not in a good mood. Even getting there felt like an accomplishment. I apparently gained a lot of weight and got in my first fight with my roommate, who's also one of my best friends.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. Feeling good?
No. I just have had enough. My body hurts today.
Does it?
Yeah.
Any specific place or just everywhere?
Just all of it feels like it was put together wrong.
All right, let's see what we can do. It happens all the time. People get in their head that if they're not going to have a perfect workout, then they're just not going to work out at all. It's one or the other. Some days are going to be good, some days are going to be bad. The key to success is to keep going no matter how you feel. Give me one more. 50 little steps. Nothing to it.
Because of the culmination of all my stress or whatever reason, I'm having a hard time in the gym today. I mean, normally these are exercises that I can do. You know, none of it's easy, but I can do them. And today, just everything is really, really hard. There's a lot of pressure on me right now.
Flip.
I just don't feel like I have a second to breathe, do anything.
Oh.
Oh.
2 more. Let's look at the basics. Are you eating?
I'm eating.
Okay. Good. 1 strike against. So you're here with me.
Really well with my food, but then like I had some tea.
Okay.
And I had some macaroni and cheese.
Okay. Give me 5. In a row. You just gotta leave the ground for a split second, enough to get under. It's timing.
That is just the last straw of a whole day that has not gone well. And I really like Sean, and I am very appreciative of him. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. But I just couldn't handle it. I just, like, I can't.
I'm Ellen Hendricks.
Ellen?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Babs.
Hi, Babs.
Babs and I were going to meet Whitney to pick out uniforms. Seeing that I haven't participated for almost a half a century, I need to be back in the beginners class.
Okay, well, great.
She was supposed to meet us there about 1 o'clock, but her punctuality is something to be desired, I guess.
Just kind of push your air out like, hey, or yeah, you can kind of do whatever you want.
Hey,
Oh,
I like
okay,
that.
Okay, I like that too. Ready? Hey, 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 2, hey, good, 3, hey. You're back.
Glenn looks absolutely wonderful in his uniform. You know, there's just something about a man in uniform.
I think that'll be all right.
I think that looked good.
If I'm going to get to see him in that uniform, I might need to learn karate.
Glad we got started with the uniforms because Whitney is not here, and this is not like her. Let me see where she's at.
Hey, it's Whitney. I can't get to the phone, so leave me a message and I'll call you back.
That's what I got.
No?
Sometimes Whitney can be a little bit late, but she's never this late, and she never disappoints her dad.
Hello?
Buddy,
Hey, what's up, man?
looking for Whitney. Do you know where she might be by any chance?
No, I haven't seen her in a few hours. She left. They'll go look around at a couple of places, see if I can't locate her.
Okay. Thanks, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Well, I trust Buddy. He'll find her. If anybody can find her, it'll be Buddy.
Normally I wouldn't be too worried about Whitney. She's a big girl, but after our fight, I feel a responsibility to check up on her and make sure she's doing all right. Pick up, woman.
Hey, it's Whitney. I can't get to the phone, but leave me a message and I'll call you back.
Hey, Whitney, it's Buddy. We're getting a little worried about you. You're not answering, driving around looking for you. But anyway, give us a call back. You know, like, You don't have to talk to us. Just be like, yeah, I'm alive or something. You know what I mean? Love you. Let's be friends again. Bye.
Hey, it's Whitney. I can't get to the phone, but leave me a message and I'll call you back.
Whitney! It's Buddy. We are concerned. That is all. I love you. Bye-bye. Nope. Not good. Not there. Oh, here she is. Good. All right, cool.
When Buddy pulls up into the parking lot, I feel embarrassed because I feel like I've done something wrong and that I've gotten caught.
What's up with you? Why are you crying now? I'm just hungry.
I've been working my butt off for months, trying to do everything that everyone is telling me to do, trying really hard to succeed at those things so that I don't get diabetes. And I have the fear that I can walk into that doctor's office, and even if my weight is down, and even if I've done everything I was supposed to do, I'm still gonna be diabetic. And then I failed. And then I'm another fat person with another disease. If I mess up at all, I feel like nobody believes me. That is a real fear of mine. And in this moment, I just want to be a normal person who got to decide what she wanted to eat. No, it's not all about the number, but when you look at it and you see it go down and you see it go back up, you feel like you've done something wrong.
But you know you haven't. Don't worry about having a feeling like you have to prove yourself to people. That's their problem. It's their ignorance.
I just feel like it's a fight all the time, you know?
It sucks to see Whitney in such a state after how hard she's been working, and I, want to be there for her to pick her back up.
If I'm gonna be fat, then I have to be the right kind of fat person. I have to be the kind of fat person that never eats a piece of pizza, never wants to eat pasta. So I had 3 bites of ice cream. I would have had more before you pulled up. I'm really glad that Buddy came.
Meow. Meow.
It made me feel so good to know that even after we just had an argument, Buddy still cared enough to come find me at the end of this day. I just needed one person who cared about me to say, hey, it's okay, I still love you, everything's gonna be fine. I need a nap, a shower. In the grand scheme of things, one day of eating ice cream is not really gonna affect things, I hope. Hey, sister. Hey. You look nice. Oh, thanks. What I'm more concerned about is the emotional state that I felt. I didn't feel in control. I felt very upset, very frustrated, very negative. Good to see you. Mwah. You look good in green. Oh, thank you. So I call my dietitian, Julie. I explained to her what happened. She's heard all this kind of stuff a million times before, and she knows what I need to do is to go grocery shopping and learn how to enjoy food again. I haven't even been grocery shopping in like a year. Okay. Like, really.
Well, let's just start from square one then. When I do grocery store tours, I'm like, let's help find things that you actually like. because if you don't like it, then don't eat it.
Oh, I love avocados.
I was gonna ask you if you did. Avocados have the types of fats that can really help with some of the PCOS symptoms.
Oh.
Do you love bananas?
I do love bananas. Are they allowed?
Yeah.
I thought I shouldn't have fruit because of the sugar.
Avoiding carbs or sugar only sets people up to binge.
When it comes to food, it always just feels like it's some crazy like battle of willpower or restriction or taking something out of your life.
You're getting stocked up.
I really am.
Awesome.
I actually feel really accomplished. It's like a small thing, right? People go shopping to feed themselves, but it's not something that I've really taken time to do in a long time. So I feel accomplished. I feel organized. I feel equipped with new tools, and I feel excited. This has been pretty successful.
I'm glad. I'm excited to hear how it goes.
After the parking lot incident, things have actually gotten better. And now I'm super pumped about going to do martial arts with my dad.
How's everybody doing today?
Good, sir.
Good. Okay. Everybody face flag? Sir. Salute.
The instructor's name is Monty, but everyone in the class calls him Master, which is a little bit intimidating.
Very good. Okay, we're just going to alternate, bringing our knees up to touch our elbows, just like this. Very nice.
I was actually kind of relieved because there were some older people in there, some people that didn't really look incredibly, physically fit, and so it was a little bit less intimidating than I thought it could have been.
So very first thing we're going to do is a basic punching. The punching we're working on today is going to be a self-defense style punching. So let's start slow and then we'll add some speed. What I'd like for you to do right now is take your right foot, step it back into a fighting position. When I count 1, we're going to be in this position. When I count 2, we're going to extend all the way out. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Obviously, after this many years, there's got to be a lot of rust. Got to be a lot of things that you've forgotten, a lot of techniques that are not exactly right. So I was very apprehensive.
I'm like, go a little easy on me, Dad. Go a little easy on me. But then when it's my turn,
switch it up.
I'm just like, it's fun to get your aggression out and punch people sometimes, especially when it's your dad.
Now, the front kick, we're going to do it now with the partner. We're going to utilize the pad, but we also want to just mention about the self-defense aspect. Come on up here for a second. The thing about the front kick, again, is it's very simple, and it can also be the targeting is primary targeting. So the groin is going to be your primary target. If you're more flexible, it would be the face. But usually it's either the target or the face. Target or the face.
My dad is a badass. Must have been, a centimeter away, and my dad didn't even move. He just stood there like this.
You're the first one I've done that groin kick at that didn't flinch.
I'm trustworthy there. Figure you know what you're doing. I know you know what you're doing.
You might be just a little crazy. What it is.
Looks good, looks good. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Good speed.
If she kicked somebody and connected with them, she would lift them right off the ground, I can tell you that.
Very good, Barbara.
I think that I've taken a liking to Taekwondo. It's not too different than dance, I think. It feels, I don't know, it felt kind of natural to me. So I think that I was more prepared for Taekwondo than maybe I realized.
Deep breath. And relax.
I was pretty pleased with how things went on this mission that we've got to improve our health. I think we found the right discipline for us to do together.
I shall practice. With courtesy. Integrity. Perseverance. Self-control. And indomitable spirit.
Take one. An indomitable spirit. As my dad and I did our little bow at the end of the class, I thought about what it means to have an indomitable spirit. And how I had a really hard week. And I let things get to me. But someone with an indomitable spirit doesn't give up. And I know that I can have the life that I want as long as I don't give up.
Keep up.
I love you. You're badass. Next time, Lenny wants to paint me nude.
There will be people looking at that.
He's gonna paint it and then hang it in his house or something. There is something incredibly romantic about having a man paint you. This feels like Titanic. Paint me like one of your fat girls. I have a cat who I am taking to a cat show.
The people want to sabotage you.
His ears might be a little bit large for show cat.
He's gonna experience body shame. This is a catastrophe.
Whitney's dad, Karate Kid. Don't miss Whitney's modelling moments in more new Fat Girl dancing next Tuesday at 9. Next tonight on TLC, looking for the perfect match, it's My Giant Life. Back in a tick.